Welcome back. Now, relief efforts in the Western Cape is in full swing today as communities and residents battle a fourth cold front. Heavy flooding and rains have been lashing the province since last Wednesday. 2 people have also been confirmed dead. Western Cape Disaster Management is warning people to heed the storm warnings, but at the same time, Chapman's Peak Drive and the Table Mountain Cableway are both closed. Heavy rain and floods are expected to continue over the next 2 days. In just a short while, though, Agriculture MEC Ivan Meyer will give an update on the impact of the floods on farming. The West Coast District Municipality Mayor will also outline relief and support interventions. Let's get the very latest from eNCA's Nobesuthu Hejana, who is in Rawsonville this morning for us to give us, of course, this update. Nobesuthu, good morning to you. How are those weather conditions doing there and how the residents faring?
All right, Melissa, we are in Rawsonville in the Western Cape, but we're actually 5 minutes away from the affected community. We do know that about 1,200 people have been displaced since Wednesday, and it was reported that, that particular area was basically on lockdown due to the heavy downpours over the past few days. But we are seeing some relief efforts as well as support from different organizations, the Gift of the Givers, as well as the provincial and local municipal assistance for those mop-up operations. But just to get a sense of how the situation is in the area that we'll be going to, I'm joined by the Chief of Fire and Rescue as well as the Disaster Management Center within the Breedeville Municipality, Mr. Theo. So just tell us about the impact of these heavy rains, because we do see, or we know they've been reported that the area that we're going to, the impact has been severe.
Yes, good morning. We have received a severe weather warning from South African Weather Service, level 6 on Wednesday. And on Thursday morning, when the river where the community is staying, they're staying next to the river, and what happens is when there is extreme water coming down the river, it floods the area. So when we noticed this, we started evacuating the people from the affected area to the local church hall. And then we ensure that all the wooden iron structures where they are staying is clear and that everyone is safe. And then we also started evacuating the animals that were still trapped within the kraals and in the enclosures to ensure that they are also safe. We're looking at approximately 360 families that are affected, which amounts to approximately 1,200 people. We started with relief efforts by ensuring that they are safe and warm, by providing some mattresses and warm blankets as well as hot meals to those communities. And then we also ensure that there are some hygiene packs or toiletries available for the people to keep themselves clean and tidy, and to prevent any spread of germs that could cause other illnesses. And then we also ensure that there are follow-up meals for them and that their community are safe. We are now busy with mopping up, but unfortunately the most severe weather has passed, but it's still raining, as you can see. So our relief efforts are continuing, and fortunately we've received some donations from people, and as you can see, Gift of the Givers has also been very generous in providing us with relief. And that is where we are today, also to provide more relief for the community.
Sure. Fortunately, there were no deaths that were reported in the municipality, but just tell us about the extent of the damage that has been caused by these floods, not only in this particular area, but within the Breedeville municipality.
Yeah, there are, if we look at the Breedeville municipality from Toes River, there are farms that were affected there, and some local communities there on the farms has been evacuated to safer areas. There are some roads, and especially in the Dorings, that has been severely damaged due to the floods. Local roads here has been closed because the water has become extremely high and has basically flooded many roads. It comes and goes, and sometimes we close the roads, but when it's safe we would reopen it. the local community here, their area is very soggy and wet and muddy, and all the belongings are wet, and we're trying to relieve the plight that they have at the moment by providing them hot meals and some comfort that we can do here. Yeah.
And let's talk about that affected community where we are expected to go to. I mean, where are they currently housed? Because you do say that over 1,200 people have been displaced.
Yeah, they are currently in the local church hall, and the church has been generous enough to make that available, so they are being housed there. There are facilities for them to use, and we've also brought in additional chemical toilets to facilitate that, and they getting fed there also from that area. And then we're bringing in hot meals by certain providers that we have identified, and we also provide them with dry clothes and mattresses and blankets.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Theo Botha, who is also the Chief Fire Officer as well as the Disaster Management person here in the Breda Valley Municipality. I mean, the local municipality officials are here. They will also be joining us when we go to visit that particular area, and just to show us the extent of the damage that has been caused by the heavy downpours since Wednesday.
And we know that, of course, reports coming in, Nobesuthu, saying we're expecting those downpours to continue for the next 2 days or so. So that precaution to, residents and community members to please stay safe and stay under a shelter. As Nobesuthu, of course, continues to give us those updates on the ground, we'll leave it to her and go to her, who is in Rawsonville.